She don't like her eggs all runny. She thinks crossing her legs is funny. She looks down her nose at money. She gets it on like the Easter bunny. She's my baby, I'm her honey. I'm never gonna let her go.
He ain't got laid in a month of Sundays. Caught him once and he was sniffing my undies. He ain't too sharp, but he gets things done. Drinks his beer like it's oxygen. But he's my baby and I'm his honey. Never gonna let him go.
In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. We're gonna spike our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. She thinks all my jokes are corny, convict movies and make her horny. She likes ketchup on her scrambled eggs, swears like a sailor when she shaves her legs. She takes a licking and keeps on ticking. I'm never gonna let her go.
He's got more balls than a big brass monkey. He's whacked out weirdo and a love bug junkie. Sly as a fox, crazy as a loon. Payday comes and he's a howling at the moon. He's my baby, don't mean maybe. Never gonna let him go.
In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. We're gonna spike our noses right off of our faces. There won't be nothing but big old hearts dancing in our eyes. In spite of ourselves, we'll end up sitting on a rainbow. Against all odds, honey, we're the big door prize. We're gonna spike our noses right off of our faces.
Good evening, YouTube. How are we all tonight? Thought I'll give you a little bit of a tune just to welcome me in. Let's see who we've got in. Lisa, hello, lovely. Hi, Brian. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Frida. How we all diddling? It's probably not going to be too long a one because we've got a storm up here and it has been an absolute nightmare. So I keep losing internet. So I don't know how long I will be here for, but I will try my best. Stella, biatch. Who else have we got? Oh, Linda was Leah Noble. Hi, lovely. Greg, hello. Lovely to see you. Oh, it's nice having a little catch up before Christmas with everybody. I've just, I really stupidly decided to go down to Asda. Should have left it, but I didn't. And all I was going for was my vegetables for Christmas dinner. So I needed some potatoes, more potatoes, because I love roasties. I needed some potatoes and I needed cauliflower and sprouts and carrot and turnip. Right, that's all I needed. £327 later. What the actual F? So I shouldn't have gone. I've bought stuff that I didn't need. Is Lady Witch in? Where is she? Where is she? I can't see her. Oh, there you are. Hi! Lovely lady. Couldn't see you for a minute then. Well, Stella, I wish I'd have done it. I mean, that was what I've just spent now. This morning, I spent £86 on meat. So what I've bought tonight isn't including meat. I don't even, I can't, yeah, I don't even. Anyway, what the actual. So, yeah, I went in because I had quite a nice day. It's been quite funny, and I will tell you about it when a few more people come in. But I went out today to see my old next door neighbour when I lived over on the Fylde. So, and we talk most days. You know, she'll ring or text me, and I'll ring or text her. And hi, Janet. Hello, my darling. Lovely to see you. Anyway, I'd said I was going to nip over and see her, and exchange Christmas cards, gifts, what have you. And I was going to take her out for a coffee and some breakfast. It ended up an absolute debacle because the little cafe that we went into. So I drove down into Blackpool. I took it because she wanted to do some shopping. So I said, well, we'll go down there. We'll have some breakfast. And then she was there because she doesn't drive. And she said, no, I know where I'll go. I'll go to Sainsbury's. I'll go to Marks and Spencer. There was somewhere else she was going to go as well. And she said, and then I can catch the bus home and you crack on. So I was like, yeah, no problem. So we went into this place for breakfast. And this person came in. And I'm saying person because I've got no idea what gender they were. And I'd have to, because I know people aren't going to believe me, what I want to do is get Mags, my neighbour. I want to get Mags, and I'll say to her, can I record you telling people what happened in the cafe today? Because this person came in a skirt with the hairiest legs I've ever seen in my life and a pair of Dockers on. A T-shirt. They did have long hair that was kind of, I don't know, it could have been, it was asexual, the hairstyle that they were sporting. They were with a man. They came in and then proceeded to disrupt the entire cafe. I realised afterwards what it was. They were trying to do the belt up. But was it you, Stella? But this was top whack, loud. I can't find the hole. I can't find the hole. Where's the fucking hole? This is all we had. I'm facing this person. Mags has got a back to them. I have got tears running down my face, right? This great big fat belly appears. And what I think, I'm not sure what it was. It was either a cock or beef curtains. I don't know what it was, but they appeared as well. This is in the cafe, right? At which point I am screaming. Margaret's telling me off, going, will you stop it? I've taken a photograph. I will share it with some of you. I'm not going to put it online, but I will. I actually took a photo, and Margaret's going, don't you take a fucking photograph. Don't you dare. I'm saying, no, I've got to. Barbara, hello. Hiya, Cassius. Hello, love. So, yeah, it was, yeah. And all Mags is going was, where the hell have you brought me for my breakfast? So, it was... So I saw some body parts that I didn't want to see while I was trying to tuck into my breakfast. And the thing is, we weren't the only people in there because they're doing a lot of the building a new, I think it's a DWP offices in the centre of Blackpool. This cafe is right near there. And all the work, there was like a load of the workmen in there as well. So I am screaming, laughing. I just couldn't stop. Lady Witch, I couldn't tell the difference, I swear to God. I still to this day have got no idea what it was. I've got no idea. I wouldn't even like to hazard a guess. You know, when have you seen hyenas? I don't know if you're aware of the sex parts of hyenas. There is a reason that I'm aware of them. Some of you know that I was going to do a certain job with animals. But anyway, hyenas, males and females, they've got masses of testosterone. So the female hyenas, if you ever see them and they're quite happy, they actually have a schlong, but it's a pseudo penis. And it's actually the birth canal. It's external, but it it gets a twitch on, you know. So you think that they're all male and they're actually not. So yeah, so it was kind of that's what sprung to mind today when I saw this person's bits and bobs. I didn't have a clue. I wouldn't have even wanted to hazard a guess. So yeah, and now you see some people, if you're really interested, you can go along, Google, and check out that I'm telling you the truth here about you know, the masses of testosterone in female hyenas and the males as well, obviously, but the female hyenas. I know, yeah, but you know what I mean, Stella. You know when it's bouncing along like one of those muscle cars. Hi, YouTube lady, how you doing, love? Yeah, it's one of those, Stella. I couldn't think of anything else to call it, Stella, but you know, well, you knew what I meant when I said a twitch on, didn't you? Oh, God. I think this is a night where I shouldn't have come live. Yes, they do, Cassius. It's called a pseudo penis. Hi, Dar. Just got over my day trip to Blackpool. Skirt and Crocs disappeared in the storm. Made it home. Hello, Dar. No, listen, sweetheart, it wasn't you. It wasn't you. But I will share with those of you that have got your numbers, I will share the photograph and you can check it out for yourself. But Margaret was going mad. She goes, don't you take a photo? I'm like, I have to. I have to. This wasn't a photo of the bits and bobs, by the way. This is just a photo of the person. Because I just, and she couldn't see him, her, you see. But it was the fact that they were just, I mean, they didn't care in this cafe. I can't find the hole. Where's the hole? I can't find the hole. It was the workmen behind me who was screaming, laughing. Because I just looked round. I had tears rolling down my face. So anyway. So what else do we know? Apart from the fact that I've seen an I don't know, an androgynous person and that hiya Linda, love, how are you doing? And that hyenas have got pseudo penises, female ones. Stand there, you to get a pic of your schlong. No, I didn't. I didn't want a pic of the schlong, Cassius. I didn't want a pic of anything. I didn't want it. It was just I wanted a picture of the person. Because, see, Margaret kept saying, is it a man or a woman? I'm going, I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, that was my little adventure today. So I've spent in total over £400 on things. I mean, I have got in that, though, I did buy a very, very nice bottle of whiskey for a certain gentleman who shall remain nameless. Oh, I liked your photos as well, Dar, with the snow in Norway. I think Cassis is typing with his schlong. You see, my brother loves that word. He loves it, and he always says it. And yeah, well, the whiskey, yeah, I'll tell you what I've bought. It cost me 40. It's not the dearest whiskey, but it's nice enough. It's Talisker. And as I said, it's a gift for somebody. So yeah. Oh, chink chink, as you can hear. I've got on with this table, there is port, there's Bailey's, there's Talisker. I've got pina colada ready mixed because I'm being a lazy cow. I've got mulled wine, 3 bottles of. I've also got espresso martini. The only thing I haven't been and got is chocolates. I forgot them. No, Stella, not Pinky Pete. Spucky fingers, Pete. No, it's my other brother. It's my older brother, Richie. Or Rich Turd, as I call him, I should say. He used to get really cross because I'd either call him Tricky Dicky, which he hated, Dick, which he hated, or Rich Turd. Oh, but that's not so bad, Glenmorangie. I'm not, to be honest, Brian, I'm not fussed on Glenmorangie. What's that, Greg? I don't get that. Do I have Peter North? I don't know what you mean, darling. And I'm probably being really thick, but it has been a very long day. No, it's Rich Turd who likes to say schlong. He just says, I think it's just such a nice word. Tesco had a good offer on Bailey's, £10 for a large bottle. Oh, bugger. Well, I bought one of the, actually, where was I? Oh, no, that was Tesco. The big bottle was £13 here. And I noticed that the petrol has gone down. Apparently, though, it's going to start going up again in New Year, isn't it? Which isn't good. Oh, I know, Linda, I love Bailey's. Love it. So, yeah, I mean, I was intending to go live last night and I lost internet. And it's been a bit dodgy all day today. So I can't really get into any stories just in case I get launched off. I'll diversion a bit. Oh, I haven't tried that, Stella. However, I did see a write-up on it and they were saying that that was the best dupe of Bailey's. You see, I love... Does anybody... Do they still sell Doolies? You know, the toffee liqueur. Hi, Voodoo. Hello. Oh, you see, I won't put ice with it, YouTube lady. I don't want to water it down. Oh, is it Janet? Oh, it's been well. We've got this this awful, what's it called here? This storm. I don't know if you've got it in Manchester. No, you're a good. What, you're probably 40 miles away from me. But oh, he was a porn star, was he, Greg? All right, I'll take your word for it then. I wouldn't know things like this. I need to, Brian. I need to. Can your daughter get you know, discounts like for friends or friends of parents? just inquiring. Oh, hang on, what have you put there down? Oh, my flipping screen's gone up. Let's take a look. I saw yesterday. Secured enough wine and aquavit. Oh, see, I don't like aquavit. There was now my cousins, when I went, oh God, I'm trying to think, about 5 years ago, I think. And went up the mountain because they've got a cabin up in the mountains, and we went up the mountains, and one of the nearest neighbours there had a still going down. Oh God, I can't even tell you what it was. It was like paint stripper, and I can't remember the name of it. Oh God, it was frigging disgusting. But they were just throwing it down the throats. But I can't remember what it was called. It was like the Norwegian version of pochine. Hi, Sheila. Spirit of Sheila. Lovely. Did nobody tell? Well, I only decided at the last minute, chicken, because I didn't want to go live and then end up, if I scheduled it in and then losing all the internet again. So I'm kind of sailing along by the seat of my pants at the moment. Yeah, Cassius came in late as well. Hi. Oh, hiya, Shane. How are you doing, love? How are you? Have you been on any more of your little missions? I tell you what, you're all going to be really, really impressed with me in a minute. I'm gone, hey Sheila, mopping floors. Anyone else hate everyone in the house when doing this? Sure. Voodoo, I hate dogs. All I do, I mop it, and before I even get a chance to dry it, so that there's no dregs on it, there's little Tudor roses all over the floor because this little bastard follows me round. Your dogs got out again, did they, Wiki? Oh, did he get down the farm again? Anyway, yeah, I've got a little bit of info for you. You're going to be impressed with this, Wayne. Wayne? Shane? What did I call you Wayne for? Bruce Wayne? Wayne Shimfro. That's your new name now. Wayne Shimfro. In the new year, well, it might not even be the new year. It might be next week. I'm going wild camping. Get that? I know people like Frida will go, you're mad, keep it. But I wouldn't like to be there tonight, but I said I will go wild camping. So what the fuck it is, Voodoo Queen, is fucking off a mountain where there's nobody around, you've got no toilets, no nothing, and pitching your tent and just being alone with nature. I knew you'd say that, Frida, but just there's nothing, no internet, no phone signals, nothing. Either the last week of this one, Shane, or the first week of January. I'm going hardcore. Go big or go home. The motto. I can't believe I called you Wayne Shimfro. Wipe your ass with a dot leaf. Yeah, that's it, Brian. Well, do you know what, Frida? That's what I said. But there will be dogmen. Feral camping. Cheap motel. Just say no. Hi, Paula. Hello. Lovely to see you in. Oh, we've got to make the Spirit of Sheila a mod. Cooper, why are you killing that ball? Stop it. He's got a little ball that lights up. And he's decided to murderize it. Oh, I will do, Shane. I will do. I'll take a man. No, I'm actually looking forward to it. I just like the whole just being at one with nature type of thing. So, and how are you doing, Paul? We've not seen you for a bit, love. Now, is everybody who is celebrating Christmas sorted for Christmas? Have you all got what you needed to get and done what you needed to do? Making dinner. Oh, what you having, Lady Witch? Can you share with us? I've actually not eaten anything yet. Oh, you not sorted either, Linda? No, I'm not. Oh, Stella, shut up. Look at you, bloody hell. All done. SWAT of the year. Nobody else. I know, Greg, I'm going to be hardcore. YouTube ladies like me, Wiccans like me. Thank you. You're making me feel loads better. Been busy with family stuff. Finally finished wrapping today. My God, it was a mission. I know. Oh, I'm not going to go into detail, Paula, but how's your grandson? Is he any better? Because I know we'd had that little conversation. I hope so, anyway. Oh, loaded potato soup. Oh, Lady Witch, can you send me your recipe for that, please? I follow a lady. Oh, you're Virgo and organised. You see, I'm an Aries and I'm slapdash and haphazard, and I start doing something, and I just, as you all know from my lives, I start doing something, I get distracted. I'm like, oh, shiny object, and pew, away I go. So yeah, I watched. I can't remember the name of the channel on YouTube, Lady Witch, and it was a loaded potato soup. Oh my god, it looks amazing, with like smoky bacon in it and cheese in it. And oh yeah, baked potato soup, but it was with baked potatoes. Are you evicting everybody with voodoo? Oh, that's good to hear, Paula. Oh well, I'll keep him in my prayers. Little balls that light up. You've seen that movie. You're in a porn theme tonight, Greg. I can see you. You don't have a recipe. You just fill the pot until it looks good. Okie dokie. Well, I'm going to try it at some point. I mean, I've bought enough. Oh God, I could feed the 5,000, and there's 2 of us on Christmas Day. I could literally fill. But I do remember my nana always used to say, make extra, because if anybody turns up and knocks on your door on Christmas Day, part of our family tradition, you don't turn anybody away. You always make enough in case a wanderer appears. You're doing a wild camp in a spooky house on the moor in Derbyshire in January. Oh, are you, Shane? Whereabouts? Or can you not say the location? Your mum made good soup. Well, do you know what, Linda? My nana made good soup, but she only ever made one soup. And the thing is, she was an amazing cook. She could make anything. But the only soup my granddad would eat was pea and ham shank. So you can imagine the farting. And I can remember as a little girl me watching her, and she used to have dried peas, and she'd soak them. I mean, those of you of a similar age or older than me will probably know what I'm talking about. And she'd have little packets of peas and put them soaking overnight, and then she'd have a big like a ham shank, and then that'd go into it. So yeah, and I just remember it was like a thick warm soup, but that my granddad loved it. Now I make loads of different soup. My favourite one that I make is Cullen skink. Your nana only made one soup too, and it was bloody yummy. Beef and veg, yeah. Oh, Lodgemore. Oh, I've heard of Lodgemore. Dried peas. Yeah, they're in a packet, Brian. Soaked pea, yeah. Okie dokes, Greg's. See you in a sec. Yeah, and you'd soak the peas. They were like dried, but you soaked them. Cooper, if you kill that ball, there's going to be trouble. All right? Stop it. Voodoo, we'll do black-eyed peas and ham New Year's Day. It has to soak 24, cook for 30. Yeah, well, yeah, because we do black peas, or parched peas, they call them in Lancashire, and you have them with vinegar on them. Irish vegetable broth, good thing about soup, it freezes well. Yeah. Oh, is it one of yours, Paula? Oh, I might have to get some tips off you then. Your nana's potato soup and lentil soup was always beautiful. Well, I do Cullen skink, which for people who don't know, it's Scottish smoked fish soup. It sounds boring, but my God, it's good. And those Scots who've tried it will be able to confirm how good Cullen skink is. It's got potatoes and carrots in it, and potatoes and onion, and usually made with smoked haddock, sometimes smoked cod. I do a really good mushroom soup, and I do a really good chicken and veg soup. Oh, and courgette as well, but I don't eat the courgette soup. I make that for other people. But or what do you call it zucchinis? You call them in America, don't you? Zucchini. But we call them courgettes over here. Sheila is planning to visit me. She's absolutely thrilled about the idea of going wild camping in Norway during the winter. Yeah, I'll come with you as well, Dar. Eh? You like camping by the hotel pool. Do you know what, Dar? If Sheila turned up at yours and you took her camping, she'd probably slap your face and storm off back to the airport. Yeah, Marifat peas come in a box and you pop a white tablet. That's it. I remember. Yeah, it was wrapped up in a bit of paper, wasn't it? The white tablet. Yeah. Narrow fat, marrow fat, same difference. I knew what you meant it. Oh, yes, Voodoo. Thank you for reminding us of that as well. As Voodoo's just said, Dar post it. So anyone who's not subbed to Dar, please go and give him a sub. Dar posted some beautiful photographs, and it made me feel quite nostalgic because you know, you go to sometimes we see things similar in the far north of Scotland, but not to that extent. And you know, and I've been to Norway and to Lapland and to Iceland. You know, and you see things like that, and you just yeah. So I saw those pictures and I had a little. I wasn't sad, but I was a little bit, you know, just thinking, oh God, you know, I'd love to be there in the winter with my family, and because I haven't been over for a couple of years now, and I do miss them. Um, you never know, I might get over to Norway next year. That might be a plan. Well, Stella, you could see them here. The first weekend of was it the 1st of December? When was the Friday? I think that was the first. Yeah, they were visible the Friday and the Saturday down here, so we could see them in Lancashire. Type in Spooky House Redmire's Reservoir on you. Redmire now, or is it Redmire or Redmere where they do all the carp fishing? It's not often we see these clouds, so it's absolutely breathtaking to see when it happens. Yeah. Oh, Dal, you are really lucky. You are really lucky. And I've been lucky enough to see the Northern Lights. In fact, don't forget, guys, I saw them in April as well, up in Scotland. Street lights, Brian, they don't count. Shut up. Can't see fuck all in the Midlands, only police choppers. Lady Witch, the pictures are amazing. We sometimes get it over the lake, but usually we're too overcast. Yeah, do you know what, Voodoo Queen? I said that thank you for posting because it, you know, Dar's taken the time to post these photographs that, let's face it, a lot of people are never going to get the opportunity to see. I'm very lucky in that, you know, more than half my family are in Norway. So I am really lucky that I've experienced things like this throughout my life. You know, being over the winter, going over for holidays, winter, summer, autumn, spring, whenever we did. Um, but a lot of people, if they're not living in Scandinavia, they only get a chance to see it if they're lucky enough to go on holiday. So it is really appreciated. I love it because I love seeing the comments that people make. You know, even though it's not the country of my birth like it is of yours, I love seeing the fact that people think Norway is such a beautiful country. Because I will end up there at some point. Well, I've said that I've got two choices. My two choices are going to be either to settle up in the Highlands, and if it's not the Highlands, Orkney, or I would go to Norway. Anything like it in the summer for the cold snowflakes. Cassie's not driving up there. You'd see them as well. Not just Aberdeen. Is it is the Kielder Forest, isn't it, in Yorkshire? I think. Could somebody like Shane or Sheila, or I'm sure it's the Kielder Forest, which is one of the dark and the Yorkshire. Hang on. Yeah, it's a North Yorkshire National Park. Is now a Dark Skies Park, isn't it? The same as Lake District National Park. Was that for me, Brian? You cheeky twat. Oh, for God's sake. Right, the dog's doing his I'm going to be sick licky thing again. Oh, right. So Okay. I mean, I know obviously I got to see the Northern Lights when we were up in April, which was beautiful. But yeah, I can't remember all the dark sky national parks in the UK. There aren't that many, are there? I was just going to say something then, and I've completely lost my train of thought. Oh, God. God, what a knob. Anyway, so what's been going on the tubes? Have we got any gossip? I believe that there was some there was a bit of a pity party, wasn't there? By a certain turd, for want of a better word. You know, trying to totally ignoring the fact that a gummy boyfriend had decided to once again take women's photographs as though that's normal behaviour, and her and all the followers think that misogyny is perfectly acceptable. So, oh, have a guess, Voodoo, which turd? Pair of turds. All quite on the Western Front as far as I can see. Well, the thing is, Dirty Helper, absolutely, Stella. Absolutely. I don't get, I do not get how any woman would sit there, regardless of whether they like the other person or not, will sit there and think that that behaviour from their so-called boyfriend is acceptable. I don't give they can throw a video up. I don't give a flying shit, Cassius, because time and time again I've said, leave my name out your shit, keep your fat trap shut. You've lied enough. You've been called out enough. I mean, this made me laugh. Do you remember when I called him out on when he put that post up again, something else, where he called me a twat? Thought that was all right. Called me a twat because he got the story wrong again. And I called them both out and I said, you show me anywhere, because you record everything and you screenshot everything. Show me where I have said a single thing about you stalking me. Show me. You're making it, show me. Nothing. Do you know the only thing that got said? The only thing that she said was, I saw Martin getting called drug-addled because I called him a drug-addled old fart. So let's ignore the question. Let's ignore the fact that you're called out and then try acting playing the victim. Well, the fact that, like I said, I won't look at the shite. You know, when Dar put that post up and I was just like, is that the worst you could do? Is take a still of me from a video, which, I mean, a few people know now that video where I was dancing with Cooper, where he decided to take the still of. And bear in mind, I've never once used anybody else's photographs on my channel. And they've used mine twice now. And for information, when I was doing that dance to try and cheer myself up, as Sheila and Wickham Moon can tell you, I had probably at that point been crying non-stop for about 10 days. I was having a really horrible time. So I'm not asked the fact that I look like shit on that. I still will never look as bad as that monstrosity, as Sheila pointed out. So please don't try acting the victim. Please don't try acting the victim when you're constantly lying and picking. Okay? And then using people's photographs and trying to get a rise. Because I've told you time and time again, if you come at me, I'll hit you 10 times harder. And unfortunately now, the fact that you've used my photograph, because I've never done that to your girlfriend, have I, dickhead? I've never used a photograph. I can't stand her. But, you know, as people point out, you know, when Sid has said anything, or Cassius or Brian, you know, they're being told to stay out of women's business. Well, why don't you stay out of women's business? You can't, can you? man-hating, disgusting. No, Wiccan, I did look bad. I did look bad at that point because I was absolutely like, I was just going through hell at the time, as you know. They completely freak out if someone calls them names, yet they can use the exact same words about others, and that's completely okay. I know, Dart, I know. So I wanted to get that one out, you know, and stop making your stupid posts. I did hear that wasn't a certain person told to untag old Ma Ruzek from a post. Oh dear me, that love affair seems to be over, doesn't it? Like I said, don't poke the bear, because sometimes the bear will turn around and bite your head off, and that's what happens. But what isn't acceptable is a man, and I'm going to use that term very, very loosely because he's a piece of chicken shit. He didn't leave his comments open on his video. He's done it. He's attacked JC. He's attacked Salty. He's attacked Sheila. He's attacked. Who else did he attack? Did he attack Whiskey? Has he gone at Wiccan? I don't know if he's gone at Wiccan. He's attacked me twice now. Yeah, well, that's it, Wiccan. But like I said, there was only you knew what was going on at the time, and Sheila. And I was really upset. You know, my face was swollen and I didn't care. But if that's the worst that they can find of me, crack on. Crack on. And I'm just going to say something because simply wrong bird. This one simply shits on you as she walks away. Absolutely, Lady Witch. Absolutely. And there's something else I want to say as well. Because I'm just going to get it all out now. I may as well do because I didn't have any other content. So, seeing as how certain people, like them two, the cartoon couple, like to stick the noses in and interfere in everything, she seems to think she's got the God-given right to know everybody's business and the ins and outs of a duck's arse, right? So I'm going to say something now. So a lot of people, I know this. I know this because obviously, you know, as I've just said, most of my family are Norwegian. But wouldn't you think, considering she and her little minions spend so many hours and hours and days and weeks trying to dig up dirt on other people, looking into people's backgrounds, contacting employers, ringing up relatives? You see, in Norway, this is just a little hint. In Norway, what people earn, it's public record. Anybody can go and find out what people pay in tax, what they earn, what the taxable wealth is. You can do that for a few quid. So instead of kind of calling people liars, you see, it was that thing with the, what was it, Cassius? Like he showed a bloody thing that he's really wealthy with like 20,000 in the bank. It wasn't British pounds. If you're talking about Kroner, yeah, they are very disturbed, Janet. My actual take-home salary is double that a month, so it's not that wealthy. Just see a picture of my friend hurting and it pisses me off they used it. Yeah, but they're just showing what pieces of crap they are. Just pieces of crap. But like I said, it doesn't bother me. If that's the worst that they could find of me, then that's absolutely fine. Wiccan, the only reason you take something from months earlier is to use it when they think you do them wrong. It's just plain weird and cringy as fuck. It is. Just trying to kick someone when they're down, Wiccan. It's the usual MO. Yeah, but it's all right for them to do it. The minute you fire back, it's like, oh, let's all have a nice Christmas. Let's forget about the nastiness. Yada, 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 yada. Why don't you lot go and ask the rashy side of your partner's, what's that? Partner's hole. Getting fuck all out of us. You may want to clean it while you're there. Where can you come out with some belters? You really do. But the other thing I wanted to address, and like I said, I am going to do it because You're all sticking your oars and your nose into everybody else's business. Nobody here wants to know. I have you all blocked. You can tag me. I don't see it. The first I heard about Dickhead's video was when Dar had done the post. So what I want to, and because this happens and you're all commenting and you're all making videos and you're sticking your nose in and you're doing all the rest of it. So, oh, hang on, before I do that, lady, the pair are out visiting God help the mattress they sleep on, where they pound themselves. Perhaps he's got incontinence nappies with the wife. And, oh, do you know, Joe, when I heard that, it's horrible. I can't, no. Ugh, but yeah, so my little observation is, how can, when when you're in a, and I'm going to inverted commas with my fingers, the little quote marks that really piss Billy Connolly off, when you're in a committed and loving relationship, planning a wedding, planning to move house, who the fuck has time to do the stalking that they do? The commenting, the watching constantly on YouTube, yeah. There was all this big announcement. Oh, and he's moving to the UK in May. Well, he hasn't, has he? So, why don't you just do you? Mind your business. Stop trying to involve us lot for content. Stop mentioning people. I mean, seriously, like I said, I don't give a toss about the photo that's been used of me, because if that's the worst you can come up with, then whatever, crack on, good luck to you. I object to a pervy old bastard using it. And I'll tell you something else as well. Not one of their subs, not one of their female subs had a single issue with the way he sexualized those photos of Sheila's, making like bloody booby songs. I mean, in what reality is that normal? In what reality would a woman not pull, a bloke up and go, do you not think that's a little bit? It just shows that if it's people that they don't like, then they don't care what gets said and done. These sanctimonious posts about ignoring, turn the other cheek, don't say anything. You're all hypocritical as fuck. All of you are hypocritical as fuck because you're doing it and you allow other people to do it because it's against people you don't like. Wrong's wrong, regardless of who it's to. That's what they did last time. They did a runner after they'd uploaded my pictures and rang the DWP, then fucked off. Same now, uploaded our photos and done another runner. Well, the thing is, you can run, but you can't hide forever, she. It isn't normal, Frida. It's absolutely not normal. I've said this before. If my boyfriend was doing this and taking photographs of other women and putting them on YouTube and sexualizing, like I said, he didn't do it with me, but I'll tell you what, if he had done it, like I said, that's not over yet. This hasn't finished, but anyway, they are dirty, creepy bastards, Linda. Terrible. Oh, don't, Stella. Ugh. But no, I would have a lot to say. It just shows that she thinks that that's perfectly all right. She thinks harassing a female, that a man harassing a female is okay. Fight your own battles. And I did say that. I did say is though, when Sheila posted that video and said that, he's fighting her battles for her again. He absolutely is. Absolutely is. It's women against women. Women have got grievances with other women, so their partners stay out of it. Have you seen mine coming joining in? He will. He will. But at the minute, you've not seen it. I get what they're trying to do with the making a vid and saying we're off to have a nice time. That's weird as hell. It's sad. Yeah, it is sad life. It is. It is. So, like I've said, leave us alone. Leave people alone. I do the content that I have on this channel isn't your drama and your whatever you call it, your crama, because that's all they are. The drama channels. They're just drama channels. You know, I do the supernatural on here, paranormal, history. You know, do all sorts of things. All sorts of different things. Not tonight, obviously, because I've just come on for a bitch and a moan. Is oh, Wiccan, don't. Fucking hell. But you know, the moment they did their awards, and because Wiccan then did some, but they'll be victims. It will completely ignore the fact that they did it first. They'll completely ignore the fact that all of this started because of them, and it was people clapping back. You know, and there is such a thing as turn the other cheek if you're a Christian, and I'm not. And Lady Witch can vouch for me on this. Yeah, we don't turn the other cheek. We don't. Talk about getting involved in women's business. Apparently, is woman enough to count? Well, looks like they need some new concrete boots for Christmas. There goes my cheese on toast tomorrow. Oh, Cassie's wait. Frida, they are kiss. We've had some great lives. Bit of gossip is okay, but your content is very good. Thank you, Frida. Thank you, love. Yeah, it was just tonight because I thought, you know what, with no content, just having a natter. And I know it pissed a lot of people off last week. I know it did. You know, because a few of us talked privately away from here, and people were getting really hacked off about the hard-faced cheek of it, to do something and then act like you're a victim. So that's me getting it out. You know, the certain people I won't mention. And I don't like, there's somebody else I wanted to address, but this lady hasn't done anything to me. Well, she did. She pissed me off because she made what I thought was a very, very unfair comment. However, I've nothing against her personally, so you know, I don't want to name her, you know, and draw attention to her and draw any negative attention, shall we say. But you know, that particular person, and she is one of them over there, but that particular person made a comment when I was defending myself about more lies again, when that bloody flying thing that thinks it's a furry had made some that comment. You remember when she was saying that I'd been making lives picking on Helen, and then when Bam went off I started doing normal content, and then when Bam came back I started picking on Helen again and got it completely wrong. And I was saying, actually, I hadn't even started a channel. What the fuck are you talking about? I hadn't started a channel. Well, this other lady made some comment, and again, I was sent a screenshot of it, and she'd actually said to that thing, you know, basically, I'm paraphrasing now. I can't remember what the screenshot said. It was something along the lines of, just ignore her, she's trying to bait you. And that really pissed me off because I wasn't trying to bait anyone. I was actually calling her out on her lies and just saying, you've got this completely wrong again. So, you know, sometimes when you don't know what's going on, and this is what is causing a lot of aggravation. So I just wanted to say that the person concerned, if she listens to this, she'll know who it was. And you'll also see the fact that I haven't highlighted you. I'm not a bad person. I'm not. Nobody in here is a bad person. It's just there are a lot of grievances that are running very deep. And the how do I put it? And it is hypocrisy. The fact that do as I say, not as I do. They'll do something and then it you know, you fire back. We'll do the same thing, but then we're the bad guys. You know, the best thing I can suggest is stay and do what you do. Stay and do your drama. Stay in your little clique and do your drama. And kiss Frankie's arse and raise money for the crowd justice. Do what you do, because you're all happy for, forking money out and whatever else, and leave us lot to do what we do. Which, oh, hi Lisa Marie, hello love, good to see you. All the equal of people in chat, hope you're all well, looking forward to a peaceful Christmas. Well, do you know what, we're glad. It's even nice that you've joined us, Lisa Marie. Glad to see you, darling. Yeah, I'm just trying. Yeah, I'm basically just, I'm clearing the air and saying what I want to say. Basically, just stay over there, do your thing. Nobody will have anything to say about you if you not keep poking at us and poking and poking and poking. Yeah, and it's all right saying, this has been unprovoked, that's been unprovoked. Well, sometimes, yeah. Sometimes you're just not seeing it, or people can be incredibly passive aggressive, and it really, really irritates people. And not everybody will ignore it, because some people, when they're being incredibly passive aggressive, then become quite cocky and arrogant with it. Now, like I said, that's just me getting it off my chest. So I have a suggestion. As of now, leave us all alone. We're coming into the new year. Personally, I would just like to not have to see Dickhead, his girlfriend, or any of the little minions. People who open the traps and are just basically stirring the shit for no other reason, than to just get views and kiss arses and try and curry favour. And it is quite pathetic, actually. So yeah, so that's my suggestion. Anyway, now that all that's been said, what I was going to say was, if anybody has anything to say that they want to get out now, put it in the chat. Put it in, because it'll get screenshot. If there's anything you want to say to anybody, like I've just said now, and this is my attempt. I've said me nasty stuff. I've said me calm stuff. I've now put it out that, just like, at the end of the day, we can't stand you and you can't stand us on the most part. I'm hoping that I've showed some maturity in the fact that the person I was talking about, I've not named them. I'm not wanting to cause hate on anybody. Yeah, that's it, Lady Witch. Stop digging into people and work on getting donate. That's it. Oh, Stella, I love that phrase. Up your next shit as a hedgehog. Oh, what's Lisa said? Thank you, Kiss. Speak freely. They have been awful and rude to you and others. They're disgraceful and quite frankly... Oh, I'm going, what for? Shut up my screen. And quite frankly boring, so they make stuff up to sound interesting. Well, absolutely. So my story says the same. I don't care. That's it, Voodoo Queen. That's it. So yeah, if anybody wants to say anything, but as far as I'm concerned, after tonight on my channel, don't mind what anybody else does, comments, whatever, but actually on my lives, I don't want to waste a single more second on any of them. And going into the new year, I don't give a shit what they do. I will, if there's any action to be taken, it'll be taken away from YouTube. Yeah, you lot go and fuck away off far. Frida, what are you saying here? I just want to say, I hope in the new year people will move on and just forget about us. That's my wish. That's it, Frida. Just let us do, when we're doing our thing, we're talking about, let's say, for example, when we're doing me Dogman stories, we're all having fun and we're having a laugh and, but it's the twisting of the narratives. It was like it got changed. Do you remember when we first started doing our incognito nights? Yeah. And it was literally none of it, but they've twisted that to, I started doing these incognito nights purely to attack that one. Well, that was a lie. But, you know, if that's the narrative you want to run with, that's fine. But if people actually go back and check, and as I said, as far as pulling that one up, all you have to do is go back and check when I started doing my lives. That's all you have to do. So, Jimmy Ridley, I don't think they will listen or care, though. Without slating us, they have no content, plus they have a hit list. Well, that's it. That's Spirit of Sheila. That's it. But, you know, let them crack on. Let them crack on. They need to get a life to stay out of other people's lives, causing shit to people. That's it, YouTube lady. You know, if you let them carry on, let them keep giving money to a lost cause, no problem, no skin off my back. I don't care. It's not coming out of my bank account. I've got. Oh, speaking of which, Lady Witch, do you want to drop your link in the channel, in the chat? Lady Witch, because it's like Christmassy kitten Christmas, and Lady Witch, as you know, takes in all these stray cats and the kittens, and she, out of her own pocket, she's not a charity, out of her own pocket she goes and she gets them spayed and neutered and vaccinated. If they're injured, she gets them, you know, the treatment, and this is out of her own pocket. You know, so if anybody wants to donate to Lady Witch for Christmas, which is reminding me, because I did say I was going to drop something in for you today myself, and I will do when I stop doing my live. So yeah, please pop your PayPal in, Lady Witch, and then if anybody wants to drop a few pound or dollars towards you, that would be very much appreciated, Lady Witch. So we're focusing on dogmen and no more gutless wonders. I think we can work with that. And which one of them is E.T.'s stinky finger? Who puts the God white booster in the cabinet with a quarter of a scoop? What's that? I don't know what that is. Is that something that bedtime clown's done to you? So yeah, so please put your link in, Lady Witch. If anyone's got a channel that they want to promote, right, I'm with you now. Some clown, that's it exactly. It's like toilet roll, isn't it? That used to piss me off. Some lazy bastard would take the toilet roll and leave one square on it. The toilet rolls are all sitting there at the side, but wouldn't bother to put one on the roll. That used to bug the shit out of me. It really did. Has Lady Witch popped her link in yet? No. Come on. Or if anybody else has got it. Where's my photo gone? Hang on. Right, I should be back. Oh, does that happen in your house as well, Stella? It's just bone idle. It's like, there's quite a lot of things that really, really irritate me. Oh, but I know. But the thing is, though, I can't mod you up while I'm on my phone. I have to do it later. And I'll tell you what else. Oh, God. Just... Sorry, guys. I'm going to have a guy rant. Luckily, it hasn't happened to me very often. But blokes who their aim's off. I'll say no more. You're OCD, are you, Stella? I'm not. The funny thing is, I am at the farm. Oh my God. Oh, I wish you'd have seen tonight. So, as most of you know about Boz, Bosley, the new horse, fucking gigantic. So him and Maisie are having this like fantastic love affair, and she can stand underneath him. He's that big. So what I normally do is, because he's hogging the gate when they're coming in, so I get him on his lead rope, I swing the gate wide open, and then I bring Boz into his stable block, and Maisie comes out of the field on her own and stands there eating grass till I go back for her, put a head collar on. No. Last night she decided, I'm going to come into the stable block with you, which was all right. Tonight, she decided to follow us at the speed of light. So she'd gone wandering off. I am just turning into the stable block with Boz, and I just did this. It's Maisie coming flat out round the corner of the stable, ran into his legs. He went sky high, and he's a gigantic horse. He went up in the air, poor bugger. I shit myself. Maisie is doing like a whirling dervish. She decides she wants to get in his stable with him, and I'm like, no, you can't, little bugger. So yeah, she's absolutely in love. In love. Oh, there's Lady Witch's Kitty Fund. So if anybody would like to donate anything, if you can spare a quid or two or $1 or two to Lady Witch to help her with the kitty catties, that would be very, very much appreciated. Bowling with me. Oh, yeah. Do you know what, Lady Witch? It was like that. I'm surprised she didn't take his legs from underneath him. Yeah, Freddy Cat. He has met Boz, but he still loves Maisie. He still comes and walks up with Maisie, and he'll come in a stable. It was really funny the other night when I was mucking out and I was laying Maisie a new bed, and he decided to play bat the straw. So he was killing strands of straw and rolling round in them. So yeah, he's lovely, and he's a nice chubby cat now. He's not a little skinny rip like he was. I'm gonna have to get another drink. Sorry about this, guys. Or should I crack the alcohol? What do you think? I might do, because I'm not at work now. I only go back to work on the 8th of January. So it's a nice long break for me. I think I am. What am I doing tomorrow? I'm supposed to be doing something tomorrow, and I can't think. I am. Yeah, I should do, shouldn't I, Stella? I don't know what to have, though. I'm a bit spoiled. What do you think? I've got espresso martini. I've got Bailey's. I've got. Oh, I don't really want to have mulled wine. I've got gin as well. I've got gin. I've got espresso martini. I've got Bailey's and port. I will have a drink. Several of you have donated, and we appreciate it all. I know everyone is struggling, and it's the holiday. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome, love. You're welcome. Like I said, I'll have to do it when I come off here. Otherwise, I'll end up cutting myself off. Yes, same to you, Dar. Same to you. Chin chin and all that. Old people. What's an old person's drink? Bailey's. I might have a gin, actually. So you're saying espresso martini. But the thing is, if I have an espresso martini, I'll probably be wide awake. Oh, I've got to tell you what else I got as well. So Hôtel, I'll try and do it in a French accent. Hôtel Chocolat. I love their stuff. And I've got some of their hot chocolate. I like gin, Linda. I've got the pink gin, which Dar was talking about. So I've got pink gin and the Fever Tree Mediterranean tonic. So I might have a pink gin, actually. Not doing so bad for someone who doesn't really drink, am I? Yeah, yeah, that's true, Wicca. That's true. Old people made moonshine. This new stuff is like water. What do you mean, like the gin? I mean, the gin that they used to make over here would strip the enamel off baths because they used to brew it in the baths. I've forgotten what I was talking about then. Oh shit. Anyway, yeah. So, what am I doing? So tomorrow I haven't got a clue. Friday, I think I'm going out, and it's Mad Friday. Oh, yeah, Hotel Chocolat. Thanks, Brian. Right. Sorry, I'll get back onto that. I'll tell you that first. So the Hotel Chocolat, gin, lemonade, and a good lawyer. Is that, what is a Tom Collins? That's gin, isn't it? Or have I got that wrong? I can never remember. Well, somebody's told me and I can't remember, but I thought that was something to do with like gin and lime or lemonade or something. Yeah, so this is dark Mayan chocolate with chili in it. Oh my God, it's really nice. The first hit of it, the first sip that you take of it, it blows your head off with the chili, but then you just ease into it. It's so nice. Edinburgh gin, £25 a bottle. I've got Gordon's Pink gin. I've also got some, it won't be everybody's cup of tea. I haven't opened it actually. Parma Violet gin. Oh yeah, Black Russian. No, do you know what else I like, Frida? Baby Guinness. Have I tried Mariage, Frères tea, Earl Grey? Well, I do drink Earl Grey, Voodoo. But it's Twinings. But I do drink Earl Grey tea. I might have to try that. Thank you. In fact, I'll highlight that so that when I come back, I can find it easily enough on the screen. Chili Sambuca. Can you not drink gin, Cassius? Have you not tried a mulled gin though? Gin, like warmed up, and they serve it near me. It's got orange in it. I've got to be careful because I'm allergic to oranges. Oh, get it mulled, Cassius. Get it mulled with some ginger sticks in it and some orange. You love Parma Violets. Yeah, well, this is Parma Violet gin. Tins are also gorgeous, same with the... Oh, I might have a try of that then, Voodoo. See if we can get it over here in the UK. I remember you saying that, Brian, that your daughter was bottling £25,000 a bottle whiskey. Well, I'll tell you what, Cassius, I'll send, because I've got the recipe for it. Friends of mine own a distillery and they serve that up in the bar. So I got the recipe from them, so I'll share it. It was Frida said snowballs. What is a snowball? I seem to remember me nana having snowballs when I was a kid. Kiss, do you remember last year when you tried to make the Jamie Oliver go? Yeah. The Guinness cocktail. Yes, I do. £50,000. Wow. No, you won't blow the house up. You won't blow the house up. You'll be all right. Advocaat lime and lemonade. Oh, is that what snowball is? Well, you see, I remember my uncle making his own Advocaat. This is what's put me off ever trying it, right? The recipe, you left the Advocaat it was done in like big jars. You left the eggs until they rotted. No, no, thank you. I've never touched it. After I saw that, no. Green bottles of slime. Oh. And I'll tell you what else my nana always had as well. Little bottles of cherry brandy. little tiny bottles with metal lids on them. I can remember them as a kid. She had Pony, don't know what that was, Snowball, little bottles of Snowball, Pony, and cherry brandy. And they were like little bottles, so they were kind of like just a glass worth. But she had a pantry in the farmhouse, and the slab, because it kept everything ice cold, she'd have a butter and things on there. And that Baby Sham. I actually like Baby Sham, Brian, and I'll tell you for why. Apparently, when my mum was pregnant, because I think most of you know I was a twin. I should have been an identical twin. How lucky you lot are. My twin died. But when my mum was pregnant, she got a real craving. There were two things that she did, apparently. One was the smell of rubber. So if she'd go down to the she'd go down to the farmer's store, and she'd literally be picking Wellington boots off the shelf and sniffing them. And the other one was Baby Sham. And apparently she was putting enough Baby Sham down. She was drinking Guinness, but at the time, you know, it was one of those things, you know, the old wives' tale, like I think my nan was saying, get some Guinness down. But she'd liked Baby Sham from being quite young. I wasn't made in a lab, Brian. I was au naturel. You know, someone who liked the smell and taste of rubber. What, when they were pregnant, Cassius? Because that was my mum. It was, the thing is, she started with, before she knew that she was pregnant, apparently, and then she got all the symptoms came a lot earlier because she was carrying twins. And then we were born early. We were actually born in the car. My dad was trying to get her to, because she started off with, this is the thing, you see, she'd had hot pot. So she thought she had indigestion, and she didn't. The babies was coming. My craving was the smell of new carpet. She looked a right twat in the carpet shop. Well, that was what my mum was like, picking up welly boots and sniffing them. Helen likes the smell of rubber sheets. Yes, you are right, Brian. I thought at first you meant Helen Happy Thoughts, and it took me a while to click it. Oh, was it the same, Cassis? It's a weird craving, isn't it? Smelling rubber. Pony was a type of sherry mix. Oh, is that right, Janet? Oh, thank you for that. The sniffing of rubber explains so much. What, with me? At least it weren't petrol. That could have been weird. But yeah, she liked Baby Sham. And apparently, one of her older sisters, when she was on a school holiday, so in the 1960s, mid 1960s, I think this was, late 1960s, when she was on a school holidays, my mum's older sister, she worked at the factory that made the Baby Sham glasses, and her job was to paint the rim of them with gold, like proper gold. So that's a little blast from the past. But yeah, so I think that's why I've got my taste for Baby Sham. But I can't remember seeing Baby Sham. Do they still sell it? I do like stout as well. I do really like stout. Mackerson stout. She was a rim. I know what that means. Yes, she was indeed, but not that kind. Stout, like Guinness is stout, or there's different types of stout. Oh, do they still sell it, Linda? Oh, I might have to have a look for some Baby Sham then. And I like Mackerson stout, because again, it was something that they're like small tins, and my nana always had Mackies in. So when we were kids, like little kids, you know, and you were allowed to stay up at Christmas and New Year's Eve, and she'd make us a little shandy with a bit of Mackerson stout, and it's got a bit of a coffeeish taste to it. And again, I never see that anywhere, but I do like that. think baby sham is made from pears. Oh, is it, Frida? Paul, gin, but dry gin. Don't like the flavoured. It's too sticky for me. Oh, sickly. I'm not fussed on flavoured ones. I mean, obviously, I got given that Parma Violet one, but I like the flavoured tonic. So I love the Fever Tree Mediterranean. That's my favourite. Oh, from New Abbey, Brian. Sweetheart Stout. I like Criffle Ale, but I also like 80 shilling as well. That whenever I've gone in the Paul Jones, it's been like half an 80 shilling. That's when I know I'm back in Scotland. Get lots of wine from work at Christmas. Ina Sharples comes to mind with stout. I don't. Who's Ina Sharples? Sorry, YouTube lady. Criffle on tap at the Paul Jones. Oh, is it? I didn't notice when I was there this year, but I do like that. But again, 80 shilling. Love it. I tell you, I've come out flying out of the PJ sometimes with when I've been the worst for a few glasses. What's that, Cassie's? What, the 80 shilling? Well, they serve it in the Paul Jones at Southerness. So whenever I get there, I go into the PJ and I get myself a half. Or if it's a thirsty day, if it's the summer, I'll have a pint. She was from Coronation Street TV. Says, oh, okay, YouTube lady. Do you know what? I haven't. Coronation Street is something I've never watched. You know, a couple of the characters, like Bet Lynch, because obviously, you know, people had heard about Bet Lynch, and oh, what's his name? Oh gosh, there's a bloke. Oh, it's gonna kill. Oh yeah, I'll tell you, it was somebody. He played a character called Les Battersby. I can't remember his real name, and he, in real life, when he was a young lad, he found one of the Yorkshire Ripper victims. He was a barrow boy, and he run over part of a body with the wheelbarrow he was pushing. But it was the actor who played the character Les Battersby. Can't remember his name. He were in. He had like a walk-on part in the Full Monty. Used to love cider. Yeah. Do you know what? I've never liked cider, Frida. Never liked cider. JD and Coke, 9 Bellhaven Best, 9 Sambuca shots, various flavours including black and chili, 3 tequila, and 9 fucking memory at the end of the next 24 hours. Yeah. Oh, do you remember that story as well, Linda? Yeah, I always remember that he was he'd found one of the Yorkshire Ripper. I can't remember which victim it was though. Sorry about the background noise. I'm just going to have to stick this kettle on because I'm cold and I need a drink. Bruce, thank you, Janet. Thank you, Stella. Cassius, Brian, last time I had shots on my bank account in the morning and the sore head. No, Cassius, you got it wrong. That's the beer monkey. The beer monkey is a cryptid simian creature who empties your wallet, ruffles your hair, and shits in your mouth. You were attacked by the beer monkey. Just in case people didn't realise. And that's the excuse you need to stick to. Yeah, fancy that though. He rolled his wheelbarrow over part of her body. Ugh. Funny that, isn't it? And then he ended up being like a celebrity. Jean George. Oh, is that who it was? Thank you, Stella. Yeah, I'm not the Yorkshire Ripper. It's not something that I'm really that up on, but I just remember little bits and pieces like that. Scandinavians are a bit boring. It's mostly beer and wine. Cocktails aren't as popular here as they are elsewhere. Might be due to the price as well. That it probably is. Need to sell a kidney to get pissed in Norway. You need to sell both kidneys to get pissed in Iceland. Was he, Janet? Oh, I didn't know he was accused of being the Ripper as well. Fancy that. Jean Jordan, bloody hell. Yeah, the Yorkshire Ripper. Weird guy. Weird guy. It's when you see, like, I mean, his eyes were just, yeah, evil, weren't they? No, I didn't know that either, Linda, that he was accused of being the Ripper. But they didn't have a bloody clue, did they? They didn't have a bleeding Scooby. Oh, Brian, I've been in there a few times, China Red. I've not been in there, but I'll take your recommendation on it. Right, sorry everybody, I'm just putting my, I'm making me brew. What's Paula saying here? The Yorkshire Ripper killed Barbara Leach. Her mum was my primary school teacher and lived over the road from me. She was not a lady of the night, just a student at Bradfield Uni. Oh, yes, I remember that one. Oh, that's so sad, isn't it? Yeah, he did because he also attacked that young girl, didn't he? She was only young, wasn't she? She's like 14 or something like that. That young lass that was walking home, and he went after her, and they just wouldn't believe that it was the Jack the Ripper, the Yorkshire Ripper. What's Jar saying here? Sell your body for a vodka. Oh, I'll tell you what, Dar, it's a good job you're not. Good job you're this Norwegian and not another Norwegian. It wouldn't have been. You wouldn't have even got a bottle of beer. You'd have had to buy them a crate. What else have I got? Oops. Oh, 14, is that what she was, Linda? God. Yeah, I knew she was quite young, but they weren't having it, were they? That little shit. Phoning up saying he was the Ripper with the northern accent. Yeah, no. They found out who it was, didn't they, in the end? What an arsehole. Because he sent that investigation in the wrong direction. But the same thing happened with Jack the Ripper. You know, it was somebody, just a bloody time waster. And just, yeah, just sent the investigators off in the wrong direction. But again, with Jack the Ripper, you know, a lot of that, it was the press, the media were directing the way that investigation went, which was totally wrong. Is that all he got? 8 years. Pff, I think if he had a chance, he would have gone for anyone, really. Well, he was getting, Janet, he was, well, like they said, they start to escalate, don't they? Wearside Ripper, I don't know why that name sticks. Yeah, I don't, Wearside Jack. Well, the other thing I've been doing as well, I don't know if any of you were interested. Did you see the link I put on my community post for Bob Mortimer and Paul Whitehouse. Gone fishing. My goodness. It's one of the funniest things I've ever watched. It's those two together. They should have had their own. I mean, I know they have got their own show now, but what a funny couple of guys. And I don't really like, things like fishing programs. It's not really me, is it? But just somebody told me to watch it because they know that, my sense of humor. Oh, I love it. I can't stop watching it now. Absolutely addicted. So if you fancy a bit of a giggle, I can heartily recommend. And they've got a YouTube channel as well. So I can heartily recommend watching it. And they're also running the series. I think they've got 3 series on Dave, if any of you have that. Mm. Oh, that brew's good. Hey, I tell you what, this bloody wind's picking up. Oh, Cassie's, they have me in stitches. Did you see the one where they were doing the death faces? And they've got photographs of both of them. And each took a photograph of the other with the death pose. Oh, God, I couldn't stop laughing. Really, really funny, guys. But Bob Mortimer, this is what made me laugh. So I'm on about it. And I was chatting to my dad. As some of you know, I flipping God knows how long I was on. Was it about 4 hours to my dad? Couldn't get the bugger off the phone. Heading to bed, plum tuckered is me. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Oh, thanks for coming in, Paula, darling. The next one will be content. It's just because, this storm's been knocking me out on the internet. So, but lovely to see you. I will schedule in a couple of lives. So my dad, he actually started laughing because I said, "Have you like this program? It's been recommended to me." And he went, I watch it. I said, "Do you?" I said, "Oh God, the banter that they have." I said, "And Bob Mortimer," I said, "with some of the stuff he comes out with and the inane questions, but it's really funny." And he just said, "This is my dad. It's like listening to you and Rich." And I went, "You what?" He went, "It's just like listening to you and Richard." He said, "You're the Bob Mortimer and he's the Paul Whitehouse." He said, "I have sat here listening to you two talking," he said, "with tears running down my face." So I actually took that as quite a compliment. If my dad thinks I'm funny like Bob Mortimer when I'm talking to my brother, then I'll take that. I don't mind. He's taller than me, Brian. He's 5'6", isn't he? So yeah. 5'6", like a man, only smaller. How tall are you, Brian? I'm gonna guess. If I had to guess, I'd say you're about 6'1", and I would have said similar for Cassius actually, like 6 foot. There we go, 6 foot. How about Cassius? Because I had you 6 foot 6'1", so in my head for some reason. I don't know why. Same with Dar as well. I've got you all, I don't think any of you watch this and I'll get really surprised, but I had you all at like, I don't know, let me have a guess. With Dar, I would reckon I'm gonna go 6'3". I'm gonna go 6'3" for Dar. Oh, you're 6'1". Hey, how cool am I, Cassius? Shona's 5'1". Ah, she's an inch shorter than me. I'm not the smallest person in the room. I think, Sheila, aren't you the same height as me? I think. What's Darcy? He's a midget. I know I've just got it coming now, but I don't know. I just had a feeling I don't know. It gives me the vibe of about 6'3". We'll go for that. I mean, my brother's a giant. My sister's a giant. I got the rogue fucking Irish leprechaun gene off me nan. I'm a small gnome. Google tells me 5'8". 5'8"? Are you really? Wow. Honest to God, I had you at about 6'3". Frida, my ex-husband was 5'2". He used to wear platform boots in the 70s. Oh, dear me. Stella, I'm 5'3", partner 6'4". Like being short, you're barely 5'3". Yeah. Doesn't. Yep, 178 centimeters. Well, do you know the way I look at it? We're all the same height, lie down. There you go. Have that. Well, unless you're really fat, in which case, no, you're not going to be the same height as everybody. Bonnie Scott, you're 5'6", husband is 5'7". Oh, well, at least it's got an inch on you. Fnar. And Frida's 5'4". Get you. Was Freddie Starr only 5'2", Brian? Yeah, I knew you were similar to me, 5'3". And then Lady Witch is like an Amazon. And then you've got Raven and Raven and Green Eyes are both under 5 foot. Yeah, the Dynamite Club. I don't quite fit in. We're all so short. Gravity Lady Witch. Oh, Janet there, she's an Amazon, 5'7". I know Lady Witch is a giant compared to all us lot of short arses. Like I said, she's positively Amazonian. Oompa Loompas, yeah. I'm more of a hobbit without the hairy feet. Because God put all the emphasis on my brain and boobs. I like that. I think all my height went into my feet. I think if my feet hadn't been so big, less flesh in them would have meant I'd have had a little bit more height. But, things didn't work like that. You're 5 foot. Oh, did you lie to me? Pa. Well, at the minute then, it looks like Brian is the tallest man in the house. Well, the tallest person. So I don't know how tall anybody else is, but I understand, Voodoo Queen. Cleavage can only bear so much. I like that. How you got big feet if you're short? I don't know, Sheila. I've got big feet. They don't look it because, when I tell people that I've got really big feet and they look and they don't think they are, but yeah, see, you're 5 foot, size 4 feet. I'm like Sideshow Bob. You can hold a beer in your cleavage. You go. I like that one, Daz. And your grinder says 6 foot, Cassius. Yeah, but he also models Speedos as well, doesn't he? Fucking grinder. Yeah, Linda, I'm the same. I'm 5'2" and I've got size 7 feet. Sideshow Bob. Doesn't. I had to lie. It makes me feel better. Yeah. Well, you see, when I was on points, though, when I was ballet dancing, it didn't really matter. Nobody could tell the size of my feet. But yeah, I am like Sideshow Bob. It is hobbity, but they're not hairy. That's the main thing. Sheila, I remember a man I worked with was only 5 foot. He had size 10 feet. Everyone called him clown feet. Yeah, well, that's what my dad calls me. He'll go, here she comes, sideshow Bob. I used to say I got my shoes made at Camel Laird's, but I didn't know what Camel Laird's was. It's a fucking boatyard in Liverpool. As Linda can say. Yeah. They're not webbed. Be honest, how often do your friends forget your small height? It's the big mouth, at least from... Yeah, well, I know, but I've got big hair, Voodoo Queen. So it's my big hair. No, hey, there's no camel toes in this house, Brian. Thank you, Frida. Thank you. I like to think I am a good dancer. I made some good money dancing. 6 toes. Will you lot piss off? Frida, my dad was a tall bloke, 6 foot, but he had very small feet for a man. Size 7. Wow. My friend's husband, he's 6 foot. Is he 6'3" or 6'4"? I think he's 6'4". 13, size 13 feet. He really struggles to find shoes as well because it's not a size that a lot of places carry. No claws sticking out of the sandals either. You're ahead of the game. I know. I am Sasquatch. Oh dear. Just call me Frodo on a Thursday. Oh. Oh, this wind's getting really bad. It's gone bloody cold as well. We've had this mild snap the last couple of days. And it's suddenly gone cold. Your hubby's got size, 8 feet? Lady Witch, she's the only one can open a can of beans with a toe. Shut up. You nasty get. Oh, well, if I was thinking, if this don't laugh at him, don't encourage him, please don't. Just don't. If this storm will drop, I'll try and come live tomorrow and do the live I was supposed to be doing. But I don't know how long it's supposed to be in for because I'm losing phone signal. That's going in and out. What's Dorset? I was the smallest in the class in elementary school, smaller than all the girls. I was so small that I was the mascot for the school's volleyball team. It's no lie. Oh, God, bless you. Yeah, that's right, Voodoo Queen. I can do damage with those feet up your arse. Yes, I might do Purple Aki tomorrow. We'll get Purple Aki out the way. Yes, Sheila, I know. You're too late. It's been brought up. We could do Purple Aki. I'll need to text Helen happy thoughts and tell her we might be doing the Aki tomorrow. She texted me yesterday, but obviously, WhatsApped me, but then I was losing signal, flipping in and out. So I think that's lovely. They must have thought you were cute. Oh, yeah, Lady Witch, lucky you weren't the ball. Well, anyway, now that I'm talking about all right, Linda, thanks for coming in, lovely, and I'll see you on the next one, hopefully. I hope you sleep well, and I hope you don't get this storm, or that you haven't got it, that we've got up here. It's horrid. Do you want to do, would you like to do a quiz tomorrow night? Like a bit of a Purple Aki talk, a bit of a quiz. You can even do incognito if you like. Let me know what you want to do. I'll run with it. Because it's probably going to be I don't know if I'm going to be oh, excuse me, I'm going to yawn. Oh, sorry. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to do a live next week because I don't know what I'm up to. So I don't want to make false promises. But yeah, so if you put in the chat what your preferences are, and I'll go with the majority, so we can do a drink after each question. No, because I'm going. No, I can't do that one, Brian, because I'm going out. You lot can do it. So yeah, I'm going out on Friday, so I don't want to end up with a bad head. Frida, she is incognito. She's a spirit. The spirit. It would. The thing is, it wouldn't matter, would it? It's not. It's not like you have to worry about offending anybody anymore, is it? Oh gosh. Yeah, so we could have, I don't know, we could do, what do you want? Do you want to do a quiz? Do you want to do a quiz and an incognito? Do you want to do purple Aki? What? Let me know before I close this down, because I'll have to close this down shortly. My phone's going to go flat. I've got one of those, I've got a battery pack on it, but it's not kind of charging it. Can we come in under an alt account? I can't be having crazy names too long. Yes, of course. If you've got an alt account, I don't have an alt account, but if you have, you're very welcome to do that. Change your names, come in as whatever. It's entirely up to you, but it's not compulsory. Or we can just do a quiz and do purple Aki and forget about the incognito. I don't mind. It's up to you guys. But we'll definitely do a quiz because we didn't do one at the beginning of the month, and thing is, I get myself really angry, Voodoo Queen, because I can't guess who people are. So I see me arse. I throw my dummy out the pram and get really petulant. No, well, I'll tell you what then. I'll tell you what. Why don't we then? Let's forget the incognito because Janet can't do it either. I do VQ, but especially for you, it would be a good idea. Well, why don't we leave the incognito then, and we'll do a quiz, and then when we've done our quiz, we could do a bit of a purple Aki. What do you reckon? Or we can do purple Aki and then a quiz. I think quiz first gets us all in the mood for laughing, doesn't it? If we do a short one, might try and do a seasonal one. See how we get on. Right, so hopefully my plan will be, providing that this storm has eased up, because I've been to, I mean, I don't know what to, is that all right, Frida? Cool, we'll do that then. We'll do a quiz and purple Aki. Cool, Janet. Yeah, I don't know with this. Shut up, Brian, it won't Ken Dodd. I don't know what's going on with this storm. I've been told that it's in for like days, and then someone else told me that it's going to blow itself out tonight. I really don't know. So providing there isn't any big issue with me losing internet, I'll aim for tomorrow, if that's all right with everybody. Right, guyses and galses. So I'm going to call this a halt because this wind's getting even worse and I'm just anticipating getting knocked off any second. So rather than, I'd rather jump before I'm pushed, as the saying goes. So thank you all for coming in. Thanks for keeping me company. It's been really nice touching base with everyone. Fingers crossed this storm goes, and I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. It's a shame, really. I should have, because everybody's still working. I could have tried to go for a daylight one, couldn't I? And see how that worked out. But anyway, right, much love to you all. And as always, see you on the bright side.